Colombia has become a highly attractive destination in the past few years for foreign investors looking to expand their business ventures. With a stable and upcoming economy that offers numerous opportunities for growth and success. Nevertheless, operating a business in a foreign country comes with its fair share of challenges. If you're looking to establish your business in Colombia, understanding the legal obligations is crucial. There is a rising attractive business opportunity in Colombia. It's driven by several key factors. Firstly, the country boasts robust economic growth and stability, with a GDP that strongly grew 1.2% in 2023, hence positioning it as one of the fastest growing economies in Latin America. Colombia's strategic geographic location and excellent connectivity serve as major advantages for international trade, facilitating access to a vast consumer market. With modern infrastructure, well-connected airports, ports, and highways, Colombia offers seamless logistics and efficient supply chains. Moreover, the government of Colombia has implemented favorable investment policies and incentives to attract foreign capital. These include tax incentives, free trade zones, and streamlined bureaucratic processes, making it easier for businesses to establish operations and navigate the regulatory landscape. Legal, accounting, and tax compliance play a crucial role when doing business in Colombia. Let's start with the basics. Stating that once your company is operating in Colombia, it is crucial to maintain accurate and transparent financial records while adhering to the regulations of taxes in Colombia set forth by the government. To ensure compliance, two key institutions oversee these aspects: the National Tax Authority and the Financial Superintendence of Colombia. The National Tax Authority is responsible for enforcing tax regulations, collecting taxes in Colombia, and overseeing customs matters. It establishes guidelines and regulations related to tax obligations, such as income tax, value-added tax, and other relevant taxes. Businesses are required to file regular tax returns, report financial information accurately, and fulfill their tax payment obligations in a timely manner. The Financial Superintendence of Colombia, on the other hand, focuses on supervising and regulating the financial sector. Another important aspect into doing business in Colombia is the crucial role of foreign trade and customs. Colombia, as a signatory to the WTO agreement, has foreign trade legislation based on the principle of freedom of trade and utilizes the tariff nomenclature of the Harmonized Commodity Description and Coding System approved by the World Customs Organization. Tariff rates typically range from 0 to 15%. Higher rates for certain goods like agricultural products and vehicles. Imports are also subject to a value-added tax at a rate of 19%. The Colombian government has signed 20 trade agreements with over 64 countries, with 17 currently in force. And the country has also established free trade zones with special regulations on tax, customs, and foreign trade. One crucial factor you will need to get familiar with when establishing a business in Colombia is the labor regime in the country, especially when you plan to hire employees. Colombian labor laws are of public order and cannot be waived or negotiated, and their provisions apply to all employees. The monthly legal minimum wage is determined annually through negotiations between the national government, employers, and employees. For the current year, 2024, minimum wage was established at 1,300,000 Colombian pesos, or 327 US dollars, including the ordinary salary and transportation aid. In order to be eligible for the transportation aid, the amount of earned salary must be earned less than 2 current legal minimum wages. Keep in mind that this regular pay must be supplemented to accommodate, if applicable, for overtime pay or night work. And it works like this. The standard work week consists of 46 hours, with a maximum of 8 hours per day. Employees are allowed up to 12 hours of overtime per week or 2 extra hours per day. If the regular workday is less than 8 hours, employees can work extra hours up to the minimum of 10 hours per day. Additionally, if Saturday is not a working day, a 10-hour workday can be negotiated without it being considered overtime. The law also permits the compensation of overtime hours with the time off during the week. For the calculation of overtime, take into account that daytime overtime is subject to a 25% surcharge on the regular hourly rate. For nighttime overtime, the surcharge is 75% applied to the value of the daytime hour. Daytime work on Sundays or holidays is compensated with a 75% surcharge, while nighttime work on these days receives a 110% surcharge. For overtime hours on Sundays or holidays, daytime hours receive a total compensation of 100%, and nighttime hours receive 150%. Also, in Colombia, the legal entitlement for vacation days corresponds to 15 business days for each year worked. Therefore, Sundays and holidays are not counted towards this total. They're not considered workable days, and thus Saturdays, Sundays, and holidays are excluded from vacation calculations. You will also need to consider paying in given cases and according to the exact type of job, a percentage of sales and commissions, salary nature bonus by the employee's performance, permanent travel expenses for employees' meals and lodging, and any payment given as a direct compensation of the services provided by the employee in general. Also, both Colombian and foreign employees legally bound by an employment agreement must be affiliated with and contribute to the integral social security system. Other important aspects include statutory leaves like maternity, paternity, and shared paternal leave. We have designed a graphic in which you will be able to find a detailed list of all the obligations an employer must pay to an employee in Colombia. Make sure to visit the article on our website, where you can dive deeper into this topic and all its specifications. Contracts. Once you have decided to hire an employee in your company when doing business in Colombia, the most important part when initiating are the employment contracts. In the Colombian labor market, there are various contractual modalities that regulate the relationship between employers and employees. Some of the main modalities and their characteristics are: fixed-term contractual equal or longer than 1 year. It must be in writing. It cannot exceed 3 years, but can be extended indefinitely. It includes a written probation period and a termination that can occur without a prior notice. And the indemnity is specified in the Article 28 of Law 789 of 2002 applies. Fixed-term contract for less than 1 year. It's a renewable contract for 3 terms equal to or less than the initially agreed period after the 3rd renewal. Indefinite term contract. The duration of the contract is not predetermined. Work or labor contract. It's entered for the performance of a specific task or the execution of a particular work. The contract ends once the task or work is completed, and settlement of the contract is carried out as agreed upon. Apprenticeship contract. It's aimed at the training of interns. During the training phase, 50% of the salary is paid, while during the practical phase, between 75 and 100% is paid. And if the apprentice is an university student, they must be paid at least the legal minimum wage. The trial period in employment contracts serves as a pivotal stage for employers and employees alike, providing an opportunity for mutual assessment and adjustment, lasting a maximum of 2 months or up to 1/5 of the contract's duration for shorter-term contracts. Tax regime. The next important topic for you to keep in mind when starting your own business in Colombia is regarding the tax system in the country. We discussed this topic in depth in our article regarding the tax and accounting obligations for businesses in Colombia. So you definitely want to go there and check it out first for a complete and global guide. Embarking on business ventures in Colombia brings a mix of excitement and challenges. That's why we're here to help. At Nexo Business Group, our legal team is dedicated to providing tailored support, whether you're tackling corporate, labor, commercial, or intellectual property matters. From assessments to meetings, we streamline the legal side of your business operations, ensuring compliance and ethical conduct. Get in contact to start today.